Hello everyone, my name's Ken, and this is the mandrel that I made for making my chainmail rings. And as you can see here, the power behind my mandrel is a cordless drill. And being the chainmail geek that I am, I made sure to buy a cordless drill that would fit up to a 1/2-inch rod so I can make larger rings. The good thing about this setup is that the cordless drill is removable, and so I can continue to use it for its intended purpose as well as to make my rings. That being the case, I had to build pretty much the whole thing around the drill. For instance, when my drill sits on its battery pack, as you can see, it's not level. So what I did was I had to build a little wedge right there, and that wedge allows the drill to sit in its cradle and allows everything to be nice and level. Now, I also happened to buy a drill that has a bubble level in it, so that was a pretty easy endeavor. Once I had the drill set to the right level, I just built the cradle around it, built the uprights, and then measured out and put the holes in the correct location. The holes didn't have to be a real tight fit. Matter of fact, these are fairly loose, especially for smaller rings. So now that I've shown you the setup, let me show you how it works. First thing we do is we select the rod. Now this is one of my smaller ones, and I'm just going to feed it through and chuck it into the drill. Now I'm putting mine in reverse because I like left-handed rings because I am a lefty. I have a spool of 14-gauge wire, and I've used the same drill to drill a small hole through each of my rods that the fire can fit through. And I'm pretty sure I just said fire, what I meant was wire. Once I have the wire through, I'm just going to run the drill. And once we get it started, we let loose. Cut the wire. Trim off the end we put through the hole. And there's our coil. All we have to do now is cut it into rings. It's a pretty nice setup, and with one pass, that makes, with the 14-gauge wire, between 250 and 300 rings for each coil. So it makes pretty quick work of it. Once I have them spun up, I just cut right down the line with my shears and end up with plenty of rings. Alright, well, there you go. Any of you that have any woodworking skills at all should be able to put one of these together and make your work a lot easier.